Hello again there, YouTube fans. This is the real creepy dog man here. I'm back, but this is not a new episode. Before I begin this, I'm going to say something. It is April the 10th of 2025. Time is now 2:20, I think 7 a.m. Okay, I decided to come back for a reason. I didn't have the heart at first to come back, but I'm going to come back to do it anyway. Now, a lot of you know I pay my respect to a lot of people out there who pass on. Well, today we're going to do this as ordeal. Before I get into saying who I'm paying my respect to who pass on this time, it's very important to know who that person is. But I'm going to let you know as I give you the clue as I go along with this. So just bear with me as I go with this. All right. Now, many a times you have saw me down in these episodes for a reason. I have been absent several times from doing all my anniversary specials and any other event, doing any other, videos I've done lately. And you also know the absence that the real Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr. is no longer with us. It was a part of the problem down the line that there is no more communicating with our spirit friends ever again for right now. But the real problem is I decided to come back on for a reason today. Okay, now I don't like to explain why I did this, why I took my ordeal to be in this absence for that long. But I must apologize to all the fans if they think this is wrong for me to apologize. But I have problems down the line to make a decision. The big decision is to put family first before I put any of my episodes into action. Before I do all these videos, I am a human being. I'm not some puppet. I'm not, some, modern day AI program like other people like to see on the internet, which are false that they're making up now. I'd rather be 100% real, what I am now. So what you're seeing is actually me for real, not a machine or some stupid, thing out there imitating people today. I am 100% myself. I decided to come back on for a reason to pay my respect. Now, many a times I was off for a reason. Why? Because I was taking care of my mother at the time. That is why the real creepy why the real creepy doll man fans and the fans had not seen me for a long time for it. I was taking care of my mother and do what was right by taking care of her. For many years, she had took care of me. I turned around and done the favor for my mother since my mother is bedridden. We had a long ordeal fight down the road to keep her hold up by a string or about just a thread of a string of her life. I watch her each and every day, and it's very painful what I saw. Her slipping away and fading away on me. If you've seen what I have seen, watching a person waste away every day, it takes a total on you. And it does take a real big total on a person. But it's sad to say that I did the best because I did like the Bible says, that it is in the 10 Commandments. It is the 5th commandment. Honor thy father and thy mother. And I had done what I have done for both of them, my father and my mother before that, the best I could. And I tried the best to take care of my mother before her passing, when times when my sisters were not here to help me. And doing so with Hosses was nice enough to come in to help me. And I thank Hosses for, stepping in to helping me off and on, giving her a bath and the actual nurse that was here, her regular nurse that was on the ordeal to taking care of her. Miss Janice, and also Toya and whoever else was here taking care of her, giving the baths, and the Janice, which actually was a regular nurse. I thank you. And it's the staff of the hosses up here on Broadway at Norton's. Uh, my mother had passed away. She was born September the 14th of 1940 and passed away on April the 9th of 2025. At 6:34, she had passed away. And I'm going to dedicate this episode to her on the next one I'm going to show. And I'm going to read a poem, but not just do an episode dedicating to her, showing in her memory. But I'm also going to bring all her dolls that she had on this episode. What she has, I'm not going to show all of them, there's a very few of them. And then I'm going to dedicate a poem to her on this episode. And I'll try to read it at the same time I do the episode. It's one I wrote for my mother before her passing. And I wrote it, and I'm going to have to fix the typos. And then it was one I wrote before she died. So that's all I have to say. So I keep watching it. So I say keep watching it coming for the real creepy doll man, because I'm going to dedicate that episode to my mother tomorrow sometime, late tomorrow. This is a real creepy doll man saying goodbye, and God bless you all.